Looking ahead to tomorrow, President Trump is planning to keep one of his campaign promises by imposing tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China. But tonight, it's still unclear exactly what will be included in these tariffs and what might be exempt. 10 TV's Carla Rogner spoke to a local expert on the economy to learn how this could impact all of us. Carla?
Yeah, Yolanda, an economics professor at Ohio University says we'll have to pay attention to the details in what is and is not covered under the tariffs to see where that impact really will be.
President Trump's promised tariffs are set to go into effect Saturday. 25% on goods and services from Mexico and Canada, and 10% on goods and services from China.
It's a pure economic. We have big deficits with, as you know, with all three of them.
According to Dr. Daniel Carney, who teaches economics at Ohio University, the question isn't if, but when consumers will pay the price. The biggest impacts expected at the grocery store and the gas pump.
Is there a world in which we as the consumer don't see any impact from this?
It seems very unlikely that there is no impact. So the question then becomes how big an impact and on what types of goods and services are impacted.
That's the million-dollar question. If there will be any exemptions to which goods and services are slapped with tariffs.
Are there certain products that you have your eye on that you would be looking at to see if the prices increase?
U.S. consumers are, certainly concerned with food and energy prices, and those would be the ones that I think people have the most eye on. To the extent that the U.S. actually has a lot of domestic energy production, but we do import some of our crude oil from places like Canada and to a lesser extent Mexico. So seeing if crude oil, for example, was exempted from those tariffs would be certainly something I would keep an eye on.
Trump has said tariffs could produce jobs in the U.S. Dr. Carney explains there would be incentive to produce goods and services domestically, but that could take time.
How quickly can those ramp up? Right. And so in the case of things like automakers, which is one of the major concerns in terms of import directly of auto parts or finished cars, right? Auto investment takes a long time. It takes a long time to build plants, to bring on capacity, to get the supply chains going.
And now China, Canada, and Mexico could also issue retaliatory tariffs. Today, Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says he intends to act right away if those tariffs do go into effect tomorrow, and that he'll respond until the tariffs are removed. Mexico says it has a plan in place as well. Yolanda?